What's up? Good morning, Raider Nation. I am the Commish, and this is your Thursday, February 13th edition of the Raider Reaction Morning Show. Our apologies for no Hump Day morning show yesterday, but I was out taking my firstborn out to the Falling in Reverse concert for her birthday culmination of her 16th birthday, and so couldn't properly get a morning show edited, which is why I wasn't on for the Raider Nation Report Tuesday night as well. But regardless, I'm here now, and we're going to finish out this week strong. And we do got some silver and black news to get into. That's for goddamn sure. As you all know, February is Black History Month, and the Raider organization as a whole has been one of the most diverse, culturally diverse franchises in professional sports. Whether it's gender, race, what have you, they've always broken down barriers and willing to look at a person for what they are, not simply by appearance on the exterior. Always on the cutting edge.
I came in the league in 1967. We used to say, well, we can have a convention of the black offensive linemen in a phone booth. There just wasn't that many of us doing it.
And the Raiders, behind these blockers, Shell, Upshaw, they block out the sun.
We went into many of the predominant black schools to take a lot of the players. We called it an untapped reservoir. We wanted to win. We wanted the best players. We weren't interested in who they were or exactly where they came from.
That included Eldridge Dickey, the first African-American quarterback to be drafted in the first round.
Gosh, that was a huge step for Al Davis. There was so much against him for that. They had tapped and got tackles and receivers, but here you're talking about a position where it has been orientated that this, quote, black man cannot lead. I could see what he was seeing. I could see him seeing beyond complexion. Al was saying, let it go. You're stifling the growth of a game.
Almost 2/3 of the NFL players are black, but there has never been a black head coach in pro football.
The decisions as to who gets to play and who gets to coach are made by white owners and white general managers.
I just don't know that owners have looked at black coaches as people they can be comfortable with.
But those white traditionalists who control the game are being replaced by more pragmatic owners led by Al Davis of the Los Angeles Raiders.
I think if any guy will be able to do it, would probably be Al Davis. I'm for you, Al. My hat's off to you.
I've always said it's not important to be consistent. It's important to be right.
In 1989, Davis made Art Shell the first African-American coach of the modern era.
One thing you got to understand is the only way to play this game is you got to get down in the dirt and get nasty. Let's go.
He said, but I want you to know one thing. I'm not hiring you because you're black. I'm hiring you because I feel that you are the best possible candidate for this job at this time.
In his Raider debut.
He is no longer the first black coach in the NFL. He's just a winning coach right now.
That's just one of the reasons I love this fucking franchise. There's nothing better than the Raiders. And one of the things I'm excited about going into 2020 was the fact that we've seen a real bell cow franchise back that the Raiders haven't seen in a while. I am excited about Josh Jacobs. This kid is the real deal. He has the heart, he has the desire, and he has the skill set to possibly be somebody who could challenge for a league MVP at the running back position, and that is huge. He was up near the league in broken tackles, 1,100 yards rushing, all of this, and not even played a full season. This kid is amazing. I am excited for what he brings in 2020.
Josh Jacobs. I tend to find Josh Jacobs just with more of a complete game.
3-down back, loves football, and boy, he's talented, and you can see it right now.
Gold is in there as the fullback. He comes over to the left. It's a toss play. Jacobs going to run behind him. Got daylight. End zone. Touchdown. Jacobs breaks through.
He's a shifty back with Plenty of speed, quickness, very quick to get downhill.
He's the real deal. He's all you could ask for. He's a great back and a great centerpiece for our team moving forward.
Here's Jacobs behind, over the top, jumps up for the touchdown! His first in the National Football League.
He's got juice, he's got power, and he's really just about it. He does run with great physicality, and when he decides to burst, he mashes the turbo button. I mean, he's going to hit it hard, and you're going to feel it when he hits you.
Look at Jacobs running over people and picking up another 15. By the way, that gave him 1,000 on the number right there. Right on the number. First Raider rookie ever to rush for 1,000 yards.
They have the leading rookie of the year candidate in Josh Jacobs at running back. He leads the NFL in rookie rushing yardage, rookie rushing touchdowns, and yards from scrimmage.
But he carried this Oakland Raiders offense on his back. 150 yards, nearly 5 yards a carry. Yards after contact was outstanding. A guy we both loved through the draft process, he delivered as a rookie.
If you missed it last night, we debuted a new show here for the offseason on Raider Reaction. You've seen him on Ghost of the Post with me. You've seen him on the Prime Cuts, on our morning shows. He's been around since the start of Raider Reaction. He's our Raider Reaction resident sports guru, Prime, and last night he debuted the extended cut. Make sure you check it out every Wednesday night. And tonight, we have another one of our new shows that we've been debuting this offseason. His premiere episode was last Thursday, the Raider Process Show with Raider WAP, and it will be tonight. Same Raider time, same Raider channel as the rest of our nightly shows, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you check it out. Tonight, the fire will burn. It would not be a Raider Reaction morning show without a D-bag of the day, and we've invited our favorite salty bastard back to help us out this morning. You, sir, are a fucking douchebag.
So we be needing another douchebag, eh? Well, I got a gaggle of them for you. How about all of you fucking idiots that keep talking about Tom Brady being our quarterback? Or, even better yet, you idiot fucks that keep wanting to talk about Khalil Mack. He's gone. He ran for the money. Fuck him. We got diamonds in the rough that produced. We don't need fucking Khalil Mack, and we don't need Tom fucking Brady. You fucking douche nuggets.
So, as you all seen, fucking Douchebag Tour 2020 commenced yesterday as Antonio Brown, and I don't know what if you would call it the AB Apology Tour, what the fuck you would call it, but he started making his rounds trying to do damage control for the fucking shit show that his life and his professional career has turned into. He sat down for almost a half-hour interview, which is basically him fucking mumbling and whining and asking for forgiveness. So I've tried, instead of making anybody sit through fucking a half an hour of that nauseating crap with this fucking douchebag, I've reached in it and picked a couple chunks out that are relevant and kind of what everybody's talking about. So check it out. Here's I'm a Douchebag Tour 2020 featuring Antonio Brown.
Give it up. Bro. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I didn't want to do this interview because I'm worried about you.
Yeah.
Like, how are you?
I'm doing well, man. I just think it's a lot of misunderstanding about my emotions, you know, not being able to play football or express or do something I love, you know, not being able to have that escape from, you know, whatever I'm going through. So I'm all right, man. You know, just a lot of mixed emotion in the past, but for the most part, I'm doing well.
I didn't even think of that, right? So your whole life, you get out on the field, you run as fast as you can, you play hard, you do everything your whole life.
Yeah.
And now you don't have that option anymore.
Yep.
At the moment.
At the moment.
Yes.
I didn't even think of how it must be on a day-to-day to deal with that. And so how are you dealing with it? Is it like you go to a therapist and you're talking to people, or are you dealing with it in a professional way?
I mean, it was a challenge, you know, not being able to, you know, I have a schedule, you know, I'm usually busy, something I'm working towards, you know, having goals, getting instant results from training or playing, not being able to do that. And then I'm hanging out with, you know, first I had to clear out my circle, you know, I'm hanging with old friends from my old neighborhoods, and, you know, I just had to get around the right people that influence my mental health. I didn't get in this position by doing the wrong things and doing people wrong. You know, I'm a good person. I'm in a great position. I just made a mistake we all have reacted the wrong way of some kind of way and can't know our senses of the reality of that reaction, and that's just normal human thing.
You tweeted that if your idol Michael Vick can make a comeback, so can you.
Yeah.
What are those conversations with Michael Vick like?
I mean, I don't want to share his business on personal, but, just encourage to see anyone come back. We all, go through adversity and go through stuff, Everyone deserves a second chance. I haven't really done nothing crazy to that extent. But, I'm just excited about the return. Everyone deserves a second chance. I'm just excited to...
it's a big possibility.
Exactly.
You're getting the phone's ringing.
Yeah.
The phone's ringing. And now, the current, I guess, this current scenario of not working started with Pittsburgh to the Raiders, right?
No, it was good. He was good when he got to Oakland. It was just a straightforward.
Well, people had speculated on the way out of the Steelers, just that negotiation and the relationship fell apart there, right?
No, I just wanted a better opportunity for myself.
Got it.
So
it was financial.
No, I just had got paid the biggest deal in 2017 to make me the highest receiver. So it wasn't the money, man. Just, as a football player, you go through a lot of things on the field, and people don't understand what you go through, Being a receiver, I'm in the huddle, but I got to go each way, line up far by myself. So, there's a lot of things that, that transpired and released for me to go there, to be able to go to the Raiders. And I just, value was one thing, but for the most part, it was just, mental health.
So what did happen? I remember watching the first episode of Hard Knocks where you took the hot air balloon into practice, and I gotta tell you, AB, I was sitting there watching it, and at this point we don't know anything. I'm going, oh man, AB's in good spirits. He's starting over in Oakland. John Gruden, this is gonna be great. And Gruden, at least very early, seemed really to have your back. So what the helmet thing started? Where did it all kind of fall apart there?
I mean, it just, when you go to a new situation and a new football team, you need to be embraced, So, I've been wearing that helmet for 10 years, and the guys let me wear my helmet in the spring. So we came to training camp. I practiced one day with the helmet. They're like, hey, man, you can't be on the field unless you get a new helmet. So, I think I just needed the support from them guys at that point, being what I was going through at that time.
But Gruden at least publicly gave it to you at that time. He said if AB wants that helmet, he should get that helmet. I mean, I thought it seemed like he was trying to have your back.
Yeah, but trying and having your back is two different things,
So you didn't feel like he did?
I mean, the Raiders is the past, man. Those guys did what they did. They felt like they had to release me, to save their money, the $30 million guarantee, so they did what was best for them. Nothing what I did could have, it is what it is. They did what they did, life move on.
And now, to start out your Thursday, so you can go out there and kick it straight in the goddamn balls. It's time for your Raider quote of the day. Jack Tatum could hit a man so hard, it would lift both his feet off the ground. Collegiate coaching great, Woody Hayes. Have a kick-ass day, Raider Nation. Go out there, grab Thursday by the throat, and make it your bitch. Have a kick-ass day. Don't forget to tune in tonight, Raider WAP, the Raider Process Show. Until next time, I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.